Control Rex 2, all 5 inch mass man ready for general quarters. Control line. SA2 sight, 247 degrees. Alright, where do you get this information from? Combat? That's on board, yes sir. Alright. So you just check the shot and see where he bears from Point Bravo and put that up. I wonder how valid these sights are. They're just possible. Well, they're just possible, that's all. Alright, but it's based on intelligence data. Alright. Control 48, man and ready. Alright. Oh, the only value they are, if you get a rocket that's superimposed on the same bearing, you know pretty much what to expect. Weapons control station, we've got AA common in the 5 inch mounts, right? Say again, Control, you're not coming in loud up here. What kind of ammunition do you have in the 5 inch mount? I don't have control of 5 inch mount. Control X2, we got able control. Alright, so if we had a missile fly towards us, you'd have to cut fuses right away. Correct. And then shift to, as you use up your ammunition, shift to VT. Weapons control station, isn't Mr. Bond in there? That's Bond, isn't it? Alright. Go for Bond, main battery man ready. Block control line. Control weapons control station man and ready. Control line. No wait on spotter aircraft over the carriers on the midst of the launch. Control, 48 when we get in there and turn to our firing course, we'll fire 10 salvos, 3 guns. Walk them up and down those 2 boxes. We'll have the aircraft then give us some gun damage assessment. And if it looks logical and nobody's shooting at us, we'll probably follow up with some more salvos. Otherwise, we'll CAG out of there. But make sure that the aircraft spotter NC2 and 48 understand that we're walking our fire up and down the eastern side of those 2 little boxes. Yes, sir, will do. All stations control. The target for this morning is my Dawn ammunition storage, which is a well-dispersed ammunition storage area, heavily protected. We're going to steam in and fire 10 pre-gun salvos. We'll have an aircraft spot who will tell us what effect our salvos have, and provided we aren't being shot at and the aircraft isn't being shot at, we may fire some additional salvos. We will fire no suppression fire. Maddox will fire some 5-inch suppression fire to gun sites to the south. Ammunition will be high capacity full. The high capacity ammunition in the hoist now on point dead. The ones later will be base dead only. 48 control, before we get to Point Bravo, the main battery will be released to you. 48 on. Will the first 5 or 6 salvos be point detonated? Let me check you. First 5 control. Alright, 48, if you have an opportunity, explain to the pilot that the first 5 salvos are point detonating, and then The last 5 will be base detonating, and see if he can observe any difference in the fusing action.
Yes, sir. Small plot, there are 8-3 bullets left in turret 2 at those ports.
This is control, say again.
8-3 bullets left in turret 2 with nose plugs.
Alright. 48, if we get in a situation where we're spotting individual salvos, we'll fire a turret 1. Belay that. Turret 1 still has 1 gun down. Alright.
The only thing that's going to cause me to be running. We want you to hear the concept.
All stations control. Captain is most interested in getting these 10 salvos off as quickly as possible. However, of course, we don't want to fire before the barrels have settled down and all that sort of thing. And this will be 2 gun salvos in turret 1 and 3 gun salvos in turret 2. Got that plot? Alright. Plot control. If we encounter a counter battery situation on turret 1, we'll use the left gun and cycling it as quickly as we can.
Alright. Small plot, test and salvo signal, ceasefire.
Control line. Test that on the bridge.
Small plot 48, open fire range will be about 27,300 after replotting the target.
Fine. Control line. Bridge is marking point alpha.
Alright. So spot 1 reference, tracking, mark point alpha.
Control line. All station surface action port. Plot train to main battery 330 roll.
Alright.
Weapons control station.
Weapons control station, alright.
As the control, keep the 56 directors glued on that on the ones on starboard side. Yes, sir. Director 7 sitting on the island, giving us a range right, so we can see on our scopes just about where it is. All right. Bond is airborne. All right. Waldo, 310, 302, and 315. I'm Intrepid. What type aircraft? Able for Charlie. Alright. What's this Able stuff? Old timer? I go back to affirm if you want to really go back. Yeah, I can too. Director 2 or any of those boats off the port bow plummeted. I know they're boats, but any of them big? Well, let me look at them. Colonel Director 2, the Battlestation pads that we've been looking at for the past few days, there's a couple of them are a little larger than the others, but none look like barges or anything. Control line. 48 control, main battery release to you.
48 on it. So far, 3,000 yards from Point Bravo. Plot load.
Alright. Pleasant range plot. 29.4. Marking Point Bravo, the rudder is right full.
Start. Control 48 aircraft are not yet up on the surface.
.48, we will fire without waiting for the aircraft.
48 on. Control initial gun power line will be 280.
Control line. Steady 00215.
Set. Better plot mark 48 set. 2 guns, 5 salvos, 3 guns, 5 salvos, rapid partial salvo fire, plot shoot.
Fire. Let's go, plot.
Here we go.
Unknown 2340, 12 miles. Weapons control, stage 9. Unknown 2, yes, scrubbed. Weapons control, stage 9. Flag.
Flag.
You're on. Started checking in now by air radio. Advanced range slot.
26,250.
48 control, 5 more salvos.
48 hours. Hot shoot, 2 guns, 3 salvos. 3 guns, 3 salvos.
The spotter will be on station in 10 minutes. He'll have 40 minutes on station. Alright.
Yeah. Huh? Hey, John?
That's the plate.
Board report. The aircraft's going to go into GDA, then he'll fly Wilbur surveillance.
Charge 1 and 2 boards clear, no casualties.
All boys clear.
Alright, cease firing 48.
48 hours.
Flight control, train the main battery on the port beam.
Alright. They are on the port beam now.
I know they are. But I can't always tell when you shift that automatic into local. When I say train on the port beam, that takes them out of automatic and puts them in local. Director 2, can you see anything over on the beach? That's negative. Flight control, that we have problems with turret 1, one gun kept a couple
Burn with a light gun.
breach. Aircraft at 10025.
Control spanning the tray of that right gun, control.
Tell John we'd sure like to have a shoot where every gun fires as planned. Mark 48 set. Control 48, the aircraft says he's making a pass on us. Alright, tell him we're about to fire. Coming in about 500 feet. Alright. Control, the spotter reported that of those 3 gun salvos, three gun salvos we fired, he observed 2 detonations.
Offset.
Aircraft are overhead now. Alright, 48, fire one gun salvo. Alright, flight shoot, 1 gun, 1 salvo. Alright. Alright, we saw that one.
If it exploded, it was a small burst.
Say again?
If it
if it exploded, it sure was a small burst. Who concurs? What do you think, Director Operators? I don't, Director 2 doesn't think it exploded. This is Director 1, I concur. There's 2 people standing, I would estimate about 50 to 75 yards on the beach and to the right of where the splash was, and they're still standing there. It didn't seem to scare them too much. Aye. Mark 48, add enough spot to get back on the beach. Take it a couple hundred yards inland, and we'll fire one more round.
48 act. Plot, turn for local.
I want to make sure, 48, that this lands on solid ground.
We've got it about 500 yards inland.
Alright.
Mark 48 set.
Alright, 48, fire one gun salvo.
Plot shoot 1 gun, 1 salvo.
Alright. Maddox is getting counter battery. Maddox is getting counter battery. Alright, Director, see if you can see the CD sight. Bearing 192. Bearing. Gun flash is 192, is that correct?
That's affirmative.
What? Bearing 195. Alright, Director 1, take the gun sights under fire with main battery. One's on target. When set, commence fire, Director 1. 1 on. We're coming left to unmask the main battery. 1 on. Listen to secondary battery. What's the range? 15-2. Alright, open up with the secondary battery too. Secondary battery, 500. Wait a minute, plotter. Well, one plotter to get a speed. Alright, go. Make sure you're not in the water. Correct. Wait. Control secondary battery director, 56 director, 264 relative is where the muzzle flash was coming from. Plot spot 1, right 5, top 100. Alright. Our fall of shot seems to be to the right of the gun. Secondary battery, add 500. Hotspot 1, drop 100. Alright.
Two different places. Two different places. There's spot, right there.
Come on, Director Ralph. Let's get the spots across the target.
Hey, Chuck, how's up to you?
Hitting too deep and to the right of the target, according to the 56 directors. From 250 relative. Check fire with the main battery. Check fire with the main battery. Alright, we're turning right. We're turning right. Sounds like it's the board's clear, man. 51, 52, 54. I understand all boards clear with the 5-inch battery. Affirmative. Alright, Director 1, how's the main battery? Wait. Still have flashes from 175 relative. 5 loaded guns control. Hotspot 1, you're using steel nose plugs in these things. The reason I ask, I observed 2 explosions over there that I believe to be from the main battery, and that is all. That's the reason I couldn't give you any spots. Everything else, they were awfully damn small explosions if they were 8-inch. They're shooting over the Maddox's bow right now. Very close. Over there, Spot 1. Alright, main battery, we're coming around, and I want you to very carefully spot on the target. 1 eye. I'm going to start you out in the water plot and walk you up from there. Let me know when you're ready to commence fire. 1 up. Alright, Director 1 ready, commence fire. Hotspot 1 on target, range 14.5.
Right there, Steve. Right there.
Still range, Spot 1. I'm starting you out in the water so I can see where in the hell these things are landing. I didn't see any of the last ones other than 2. Flashes from 125 relative. Alright, let's go. Watch that. Watch it. Alright, go ahead. About 3 different guns at 125 relative. Okay, this is counter battery. Don't bother with the salvo signals. Let's go.
I'm staying right on it for you, Steve. Yep. Right on. We're to the right.
We're hitting to the right of the target. Plot spot 1. Left 10, add 100. Okay. 56 directors concur.
We went to the right, there are.
Spot 1, give me another left 10. Alright. Get your rounds up on the beach. On target according to 56 directives. It looks good. A little too short. Spot 1, left 5 at 50. Alright. Spot 1, your add spots are taking negative effect. We're back in the water again. Add 100. Too far to the left. Alright. Spot 1, add 200. Get them up on the beach. That's what I'm trying to do. They're taking negative effect. Directives recommend right 200. Quad add 500. Huh?
Get back over there where you belong.
Come on, Director 2, we gotta get right. Or Director 1. Hot spot 1, right 10. Hot spot 1, drop it further. X7 says the guns are right in the beginning of the tree line. Alright, we're coming right to unmask the battery. Plot, what's the range now? 2550.
I'm down there. Yeah.
Okay, Director 1, just settle down. We're going to stay here a minute. We'll try and let you get on. One eye. I think we have to be careful about pyramiding spots here now. Foxtrot 1, check fire for a minute.